All right, hey you guys, it's me, Lady T, and you're tuned into Am I on Speaker? Okay, so this podcast has come such a far way. We've had amazing guests. Of course, we had Alexa Ashwell, we had all of my besties, and I get to have another one of my friends on. Please welcome to my show. I'm putting him on speaker right now. This is it 6-man tag team Ring of Honor champion, and amazing wrestler, amazing actor, Derrell Qualls, aka Q. Welcome to the show. You are now on speaker. Hello, sir.
Hey, welcome. Thank you.
Yes, I know, right? I hyped you up, right? Was it a good intro?
It was a great intro. Thank you.
That's what I thought. I figured. Okay, so of course I want my fans and everyone to get to know you. So as you know, I always do a little game in the beginning. You know, it's got to be like an icebreaker. You know, we got to break the ice a little bit. You know, I got to get you comfortable in here, right? Because I'm putting you in the hot seat a little bit. You're on speaker, but you're also in the hot seat a little bit. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. All right, so I am going to play a little game with you, and it is called Would You Rather. Have you heard of the game?
I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, have you played it? You played it before, or you just heard of it?
I've never played it. I've heard of it.
Okay. Well, there's our first for anything. Okay. All right. So basically, the way this goes is I'm going to give you two options. You're going to tell me which one you'd rather do or be or whatever. And this is male oriented because I found this on menshealth.com. So this is like, it's specifically for the man in you, Mr. Q. Okay. I know that was inspirational, right? We out here. Okay.
Hey.
Cool. And it rhymes. The man in you, Q. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to hit you with these. Okay, we're going to try to do these rapid fire, but I feel like you're not going to be good at this. I feel like your glasses make me think that you are going to overthink this and give a speech.
I mean, we got to do the see.
Okay, we got to see. Okay. All right, cool. Okay. All right, ready? Let's go. All right, so would you rather wake up naked in a forest 5 miles from home or in your underwear at work?
In my underwear at work.
In your underwear at work. But you know what? You wear underwear for a living at your job. So I think that's why you're cool with it. Rapid fire, remember? Because you're a wrestler. Wait, hold on. Did you just rush me? I want new friends. And don't rush me. Okay. I rush you. Okay, so would you rather accidentally like an old photo of your ex on Instagram or accidentally send a sext message to your mom? Ew.
Accidentally like an old photo on ex on Instagram.
Okay, all right, yeah, because no one out here wants to be sexting.
You can't come back from that.
Yeah, that's gross.
Well, actually, Apple lets you unsend a message, so theoretically you could get away with it.
That's the best thing that's ever happened to Fox. So, yeah, you never know. Okay, rapid fire. Would you rather walk in on your parents having sex or have them walk in on you?
Have them walk in on me, only because as a kid, I walked in on them.
And were you able to erase it from your memory eventually?
I mean, at that age, I didn't know what was happening. I just remember them both yelling.
You thought they were playing Would You Rather?
Yeah, and they was like, go to bed. I was like, okay, hey.
Okay, that's good. All right, let's move on. Would you rather? There's a lot of parent stuff.
It is. Let's skip all that.
Yeah, let's skip all that.
Go to the next page.
Overwhelming for me too. I was like, scroll up. Yeah, I didn't like that. Okay, would you rather wear a bib every time you eat out or drink from a sippy cup every time you're at a bar?
Drink from a sippy cup every time I'm at a bar.
Oh, you don't want to? I do a bib. I put like napkins here because don't nobody want to get the stuff in your breast. You don't want.
Think about the attention you'll get. Oh, you drinking out of a bib? Like it's an attention thing. Everybody does the bib thing, but if I'm drinking out of a sippy cup, come on now.
Oh, so you feel like it'll get you some clicks, some likes?
Yeah, it's no, or you get to talking with people at the bar.
Okay, rapid fire. Keep it short. Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts or everyone you know have access to your internet history?
Access to internet history.
Everything with you is because it's research, isn't it? That's exactly why. Just admit it.
Sure.
Yeah, you know exactly why it is. Okay. What's next? Oh, would you rather wear a tuxedo every single day or a bathing suit every single day?
Bathing suit every single day.
What? Come on! The tuxedos are in.
I don't like being uncomfortable.
Men in suits are in.
A tuxedo one is just a more uncomfortable suit than a suit.
Okay. All right. You know what? You take the cake there. Would you rather give up your favorite food forever or give up sex?
The favorite food.
You'd rather give up your favorite. Wait, I had to circle back and reread it. Okay. Would you rather never get a haircut again? Or
well, hold on. Let's go back because my favorite. Never mind. We can keep the answer the way it is.
Yeah. What? What'd you say?
Nothing. Just go ahead to the next one.
No,
Well, technically, if your favorite food is a certain thing that's on a female body, then
all right. Let's move on. So, would you rather never get a haircut again or never shave again?
Because
Mm-hmm.
never get a haircut because look at the hair.
You want to? Okay. Did you cut your hair?
No, it's super long.
Oh, okay. You scared me. I was like, where are the locks? The locks are down there. Okay, look at that. All right. Let's go to something that. Oh, would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life, or give up the internet for the rest of your life?
Internet.
What? You'd rather give up the internet?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. That's not. I thought I had you there. Would you rather never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out at night?
Never be able to go out during the day.
Oh, you want to be a vampire? It's giving Twilight.
I mean, technically, look, check out the teeth.
You have fangs?
I have fangs. I have very distinct fangs, and I can't wait to play a vampire.
When did you get those?
I've always had them.
You always had fangs? Like,
so the thing is, because of how I talk and because of my smile, you can only see the top two. But a lot of people don't know
oh my
about the bottom two.
I did not know you were like a vampire, low key. I'm impressed.
Well,
you can't see because
Well, I think there's a thing. I have a firm belief in I have a firm belief in evolution that there are some people on Earth that's supposed to be like just eat grass and eat leaves and all that stuff, and other people supposed to be carnivores, and I am a carnivore based on my teeth structure.
You're a carnivore. Okay. Yes. That is okay. I have so many questions, but I am too scared to ask. So I've learned my lesson. I'm just going to move on. Would you rather be so afraid of heights that you can't go to the second floor of a building, or be so afraid of the sun that you could only leave the house on rainy days? This is complicated. So afraid of heights, you can't go to the second floor of a building.
So I'll take the so afraid of the sun because I love the rain. So that just works out for me.
Oh, okay. Ew, who likes the rain? It's kind of depressing.
I mean, if you just like go sit outside in like a covered area and just listen to the rain.
Oh.
As a kid, I used to think that rain was God crying.
That's what our parents told us, though, right?
My parents never told. I just thought about that until I got to third grade, and they started talking about condensation and all that stuff. I was like, oh.
And people were like, oh, well, that could work too. Yeah, that could be it. Okay, would you rather eat your favorite food for the rest of your life, or only eat? Wait, would you rather never eat your favorite food for the rest of your life, or only eat your favorite food?
Never eat my favorite food.
What is your favorite food?
I have a lot.
Just one. Come on, be real. Realistic here.
Some macaroni and cheese.
Oh, that's my favorite food.
Yeah.
I would.
Well, I mean,
you're not a diehard fan.
I mean, because it depends on who make it. That's why I'm like, I can kind of do without it.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I kind of get that. Like,
yeah, like you go to the cookout, who made the potato salad? Like, ain't nobody finna just eat some random person potato salad.
Who put the raisins in the potatoes? Okay.
Right.
Would you rather be the funniest person in every room or the most intelligent person in every room?
The funniest person in every room.
Okay, that's true. I do like being the funniest person in every room too. So I feel you on that.
If you're the most intelligent, how are you growing?
Oh, okay. It's the glasses. It gotta be the glasses. It gotta be the glasses that got you feeling like you gotta be so deep, okay? Would you rather be able to control your own emotions or be able to control other people's emotions, like Jasper from Twilight? Have you ever seen Twilight?
I have seen Twilight, but I will stick to controlling my own emotions.
Oh, you want to control your own? Okay,
Yeah,
that's
because
cool.
then we get into
That's boring.
changing, like you get into changing, like what was supposed to happen, and history
Mhm.
get all jacked up. Anybody got time for that?
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Would you rather detect every lie you hear or get away with every lie you tell?
Detect
Like,
every lie I hear.
what? That's not what I thought you were gonna say. Get away with every lie you tell.
Nah,
You'd rather just detect every lie that you hear.
correct.
Oh, well, women do that, so that's fine. Actually, if you want to do that, we can teach you. If that's what you want to know, that's what we do. So,
That woman's intuition or something.
yeah, no, don't even start with me. Okay, all right. So that was it. You did a terrible job. It took us like literally 9 to 10 minutes to get through the game.
Me.
Yeah, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, why you ain't answer no question?
I did answer some questions. I chimed in a little bit, but we're doing rapid fire, clearly. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, so, okay, what people don't know is that, well, maybe they do know this, but we've known each other for like decades, right? We've known each other for a while.
A long time.
Okay. How did we meet?
Bowie High School.
BHS?
I was probably being annoying.
No, we played cards. We played spades together in geometry. Do you remember that?
I do geometry. That was he passed. Remember? What was his name? He was
Mr.
African.
Honest or something like that, or Mr. A.
Mr. A. Yeah. No. Mr. Coach A didn't teach. Man, he taught government. It was an African guy that taught geometry.
No, we had no, it was a white guy. Remember, he would let us. I don't remember his name, but he let us play every single day. He let us play. He let us play spades after we finished our work, which is also I found out illegal. We're not supposed to be playing cards in school. Thank
All
God.
right. So wait, time. Hold on. Okay, look. So, what year was this?
This was
This.
05.
Okay, if it's 05, so I got there
05.
03. I got there 0304.
We
So
were
then
we were
04, 05.
our 10th grade year. We were sophomores.
Okay, so it's our sophomore year, right? So that had to have been 04, 05. 04, 05, I'm pretty sure I had math class outside in the tent with an African man. So you had been thinking about the
No,
next year.
we had geometry with the white guy. Don't argue with me about this.
Okay.
We played spades with Loay every single
No way.
You
Man,
remember
what's that guy?
Loay was actually teaching me spades because I was a black person who did not know how to play spades. And
You sure you want to admit that to your viewers?
yes, I didn't know how to play. It was 10th grade. It's fine because now I'm 30 something years old and I know how to play now. I know what I'm doing.
Do you
I
run to
don't
the Uno table?
anything. I'm like the bomb. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Ooh. Which is the big joker? Guaranteed or the big color one? 5, 4,
guaranteed
3.
right here. That was a close one. I was taught very well. But no, we really did play. We played spades together in class. I just remember that was one of my favorite memories. I remember that.
There's a lot of spades games going on in school. And that, Tonk, and Jim Rummy.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah. He made it a variety. I didn't know how to play a lot of card games.
You showed it.
But I knew how to play Uno.
Who doesn't?
So yeah.
Have you seen the new Diabolical Uno that got out?
Yes, I did.
I wouldn't play that one.
It looks like you'll flip a table with your family real fast. And then I think we lost touch. And then I found you back again when I was a newspaper reporter and I started covering what was I covering? I was covering like the wrestling shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first one that they had at Southern Maryland Blue Crab Stadium, and I was reporting on it, and I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, they're bringing wrestling to Southern Maryland!" And lo and behold, on the stage is this. First of all, you had on like an entire leotard. I think was it a leotard?
So yes,
black.
we did wrestle at the Blue Crab Stadium, but the one that you're talking about was actually at the Hollywood Volunteer Fire Department.
No, it was before that.
Well, listen, I'm telling you, because at the Blue Crab, I had on all black. I had I was trying to be like the Shield, so I had on like a
You had them
Right.
all black.
I didn't have a leotard on that one.
Oh, so
Leotard
maybe
was
that
at
wasn't a lead. Yo, you did have a leotard on. You want me to show you
not
photos?
at Blue
I
Crab.
took photos.
Not at Blue Crab. I didn't.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to send you photos?
Yeah, sure.
I just feel like you're not. You're
I guarantee you, I had on black, like black military pants, some boots, and I had on
no, that's
like an
not what
Under
I'm
Armour shirt.
saying. No, this
I
is. We
have
should
the
have had this
pictures.
discussion beforehand because I feel like we're not on the same page.
Well, no. So this is how I remember. This is how I remember Blue Crab. That was my very first professional wrestling match.
Yes, that was. But you had on like a. I'll send you the photo.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I think Bruiser had on. Oh, R.I.P. Bruiser. I think
Yes.
Bruiser had on black and red.
Yes, because that was his color.
It was.
And then when you saw me at Hollywood, that first time that I wrestled there, I had on a black and red leotard.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'll give you that.
Or as we
really
call them,
down.
we call them singlets, not leotards.
You said singlets?
Singlet, yes.
Singlet.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I don't know what it's called. See, you're learning me something good today about wrestling because I don't know any of it. So okay, so basically, okay, well, that was when we met, we reunited again.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my gosh, my friend is back. I was like, okay, and he's a wrestler. So I was like,
well, like you went to state for school, right? And then I went to Clemson in South Carolina. So I went. Whew,
you went far away. You could wait to get out of here.
Sure could.
But you were really popular in high school. You were like prom king, homecoming king.
I know, just prom king. I did not run
prom king. You were varsity football.
Yes, varsity wrestling.
Yeah, look at you.
I threw shot put. I made it to states on the shot put. Yeah.
Okay. You did it all. He was Mr. Popular, y'all.
Okay.
You were. You did the most. It's okay. You'll be all right. And then, okay, so then we saw each other again at MCW, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's talk about your wrestling career. So let's talk about how far you've come, all you've accomplished. You've done, so we've worked with a few different indie wrestling places. Talk to me about your career.
So I started at MCW as a as a trainee. Basically, I went through their school program, and then once they felt I was ready, they put me out there, had my first match, and then it was on and going from there. So this was June 2016, I remember, because January 2017 would have been Khan's first day at MCW, and that was the same day I tore my meniscus. Yeah, and so it was until I came back from rehabbing my meniscus that he and I started tagging. Okay. So we tagged from 2017 to about summer of 2018, and then we had the Ring of Honor tryout at the dojo that they established in Maryland, and we made it through the tryout, and we were selected to start training at the dojo, and that was like fall 2018. So then by the spring 2019 is when we were signed to a developmental deal, and so we were on and wrestling for Ring of Honor, touring around with them. It was, I'd say, about like 6 months after they signed us that they put us in the group with Shane Taylor for the first iteration of Shane Taylor Promotions. I remember. And so this would have been like by the late 2019, but then as we know, early 2020, the world changed. Here comes COVID. And so the world was on lockdown, and we were kind of frustrated. But then Ring of Honor did their whole bubble situation where we did the bubble at the hotel, and then we would go to the venue to wrestle, and then come right back to the hotel. And I think it was the second iteration of the bubble where we won the 6-man tag titles.
You did.
Yeah, we won them.
Y'all held on to that thing for a while. Y'all
we did.
To the championship for a while.
Did. We held them from, I want to say, early 2021 through, it was either late 2020 or early 2021 till December 2022, but that was after Ring of Honor. Everybody know they were going to be letting all the wrestlers go. Okay. So that the final battle 2022 was the last show that iteration of Ring of Honor had.
Wow, that's crazy. Yes. Okay, so who are some of your favorite wrestlers that you look up to?
Jay Briscoe, rest in peace. RJ Myers, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, at this point, I look up to Khan because he has exceeded a lot of expectations, and he's doing great up there in AEW. So big praises to him. As far as guys that I watch consistently, I love Samoa Joe.
Hey,
Um,
he's great. He's always
yeah,
entertaining, I feel like, and he's so angry. I can see why you look up to him. That's pretty good.
absolutely. Leo Rush. Leo Rush is an MCW graduate as well.
Hmm.
Um, I actually Jonathan Gresham. I actually train with him down here in Atlanta every once in a while.
Okay.
I still have to give praises to Shane Taylor. He gave us an opportunity and we shined while we had it. Yeah, I like a lot of guys. I'll sit here all day if I keep naming them all.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, you can stop now, but
Okay.
you've given everybody their props.
Yeah.
You have. Okay, what's your finishing move?
My finishing move right now, my wrestling moniker is Moses. So my finishing move is the C splitter.
Oh, that's creative. I like that. You split the seed. Give us
Yeah.
or no? Okay.
Stop.
Too far. Okay, I knew, but you know what? I caught myself that time. I knew it was too far. Go ahead.
But I am working on a new finisher. So my grandmother passed in April of last year, and her name was Mary B. Stratton. So the new finisher is going to be called Mary B.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. It almost sounds like Mary B. Like, but okay.
There's a lot of symbolism in it.
But yes, I love that. That's awesome, actually. Okay. And then I need you to answer a question for me since you are like an experienced wrestler. You know, how do you feel about people who say like wrestling is fake?
Come get in the ring. We'll show you it's fake or not.
Oh, because y'all get real life injured. Y'all really get injured.
Yeah. What you mean?
I know. I'm just saying, for the people who don't know, because so I'm a believer. I love wrestling. I don't, The Rock, all of them out here,
Yeah.
Like, John Cena, but and the Hardy Boys. Okay, but like a lot of people like they really judge me for watching it because they're like, oh, wrestling's fake. Like, why are you watching that? But I was like, TV is like made up too, right? Like, there's scripts everywhere around like TV shows that are made up and stuff. So, I don't know why people they be hating. They really do.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. Just like there are, like in NFL, NBA, those are like the top 1% of basketball players, football players on earth, right?
Right.
You'd be surprised to know how many people quit wrestling just from training. They can't even get past training.
It's intense.
Yeah. They think they just about to show up, learn some moves, and then go beat John Cena, and that ain't it.
It's a little bit more to it.
It ain't a little bit more. It's a whole lot more to it.
Okay.
And it requires you to do more outside of the training than what you would do like for a normal job. Like it's pretty much like you got to eat right. You got to go to the gym. You got to like watch wrestling. Then you got to go to training. Right. And this is continuous. The only way you get better is continuously do it. And what a lot of people don't understand, like the time sacrifice you have to give to actually really be a really good wrestler.
Okay. You know what? This is a new, different version of you, I feel like. I feel like you've transformed.
I'm getting older.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
And my patience is thin.
This is a different. You do, and speaking of transforming, you know a thing or two about transforming because you're also an actor.
Hey, your segue game. Your segue game. You got it.
Did you like that? You got it. Play with me. Don't play with me in these streets. Okay. But okay, so you've started a few things recently. So you went from pimp. I'm just gonna call you out because you went from playing a pimp.
Yeah.
To playing a rapper.
Yeah.
And then an inmate. So you were in an award-winning film, Unfailing Love, where we saw you a pimp.
Yes.
And pimping ain't easy.
It sure ain't.
Learned from that movie, correct? And then you also were recently in A Man in Full, which is on Netflix, and you played an inmate, and you got your TV time, boo. You got
So I followed that camera as much as I could.
That's what you got to do. Background role don't mean you got to be all the way in the background.
Well, listen, the main reason why I signed up for that was because Regina King was one of the directors,
Okay.
and I really wanted to see like how she saw acting and how she wanted to put a story together. So that was the only reason why I decided to do background on that show.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. You just wanted to
Hmm.
see like the back. Okay. Now, you're kind of making your own path in the acting industry, it feels like.
Hmm.
So to what do you owe your sudden success, you know?
I wouldn't say success because it.
Why?
First of all, let's just do this. Let's tell the story of how I even got into acting in the first place.
Okay,
What
yeah.
a lot of people
Right.
don't know is it's because of you.
Me.
So here we go. I was recently released from my contract from Ring of Honor, and I was just at home on the couch playing Madden. Like, what am I gonna do with my life now? And here comes Tiffany talking about, "Hey, I'm about to go to this audit at the acting school, and if you want to do a piece, you can do it, and then maybe they'll put you in a class." I was like, "Can I go?" And she made a phone call and we both did a little audition for him, and they put us in the process and performance class at the McKinnon Acting Studios in Maryland, and that's how I got into acting. So don't just speed past these little details that are very important in history, okay?
I didn't know you weren't. You were really. I didn't know what you were going to talk about. I was a little scared just now. But yes, but no. Shout out to the Moss family. You know, of
Hmm.
course. For that, and you definitely. Yeah, that is actually. We did our audition day the same day,
Hmm.
and I never forget because you were like, "You're gonna do great," and then you got up there and you blew everybody out the water with your emotional scene. I was like, oh God, Q. I can't. And I was like, how am I supposed to like top that? I went up there and did comedy. He was dramatic. He was like, I think his scene was like, it was a love scene. Or it was like a passionate love scene. And he's just like, he was like, no, Nicole, that's not what you do when you love somebody.
Is that how I sang?
That's not how it is when you love somebody, Nicole. That's not, you can't just do that when you love someone.
Nicole
It
had to
was
get her
deep.
shit together.
It was deep.
Nicole had to get it together. She was on my last nerve.
And all the women had to play Nicole, y'all. And I forgot what the name of the guy was, but you were the guy.
Hey,
And
but guess what? Even though we did two different pieces, we both were in the same class. So
we
that means you did great as well.
I won't go that far. But yes. We did our thing. It was good. We did our thing. It was fine.
Hmm.
It was, but no, yeah. So your acting life, I mean, but since then though, I mean, you could tell that you're really passionate about it. Like you really are like hungry for it. And then it led
Yeah.
your move to ATL. So what's
Hmm.
the difference between like acting like here in Maryland and versus being in like ATL?
Um, to me, I would just say it's a lot more like it's a lot to. I feel like it's just more hungry folks down here, just
Mm,
because they Atlanta is like the new like Hollywood, mini Hollywoods they want to call it,
mhm.
and they have a lot going on. Like Tyler Perry Studios are here. They're building other acting studios down here, and a lot of people are trying to like break into the business that way. So I think it's like people are hungry, just like LA is a huge market, and Chicago and New
Mhm.
York are huge markets. Atlanta seems to be that market in the South.
Right.
So it's a lot going on, and it's a lot of people trying to get in. What I tell you, like it's some bad folks down here. Like Gail Bean is from Atlanta, and we see what she got going on.
Right.
It's a lot of people in Atlanta, very talented people. I go to acting class every week at Dwayne Boyd's Premier Acting Network, and when I tell you, like I'm in the advanced class, and sometimes I'd be like, I'm barely hanging with these jokers. Like that's how good they are. You talking about like giving somebody a script, they doing it, giving them a redirect, and the redirect is on point to what they asked for.
Mhm.
Or for you do improv, and
Right.
your improv, you don't have a lot of time to figure it out. You just gotta jump in and do it. Like that's just like, and these people are so hungry that they're just doing it like it's nothing.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
So kind of dope. I like that. So ATL, I know they call it the Black Hollywood.
Hmm.
So, what advice do you have for any other actors out there? And also, actually, before you give advice, I apologize because I just realized that my lower thirds for you and me are in bright pink,
It's
and
okay. It's okay.
I did that selfishly, because I liked how it looked, and I was like, as a whole man on this show today, and I apologize.
I'm comfortable with my sexuality to where that bright pink does not bother me.
Oh, okay, good. Oh God, I love that.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
that's amazing. Okay,
You're
good.
welcome.
All right. See, that's what friends are for, y'all. Sometimes you want to fight them, but then sometimes they do right by you. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's up. Okay, so what advice do you have for other actors, wrestlers? Wait, hold on. Now my whole house. And you know what? Many
It's a house
people
phone too.
don't have landlines, but my Caribbean family does. Okay.
I haven't heard a
It's
house
false.
phone ring since I was at least 10.
Okay, wait a minute. And she talks too. Can she read? No, but she talks.
She talked.
Yeah, it's a talking phone. She says, unknown calling. That's really how she sounds. She's annoying. Like, she
Don't
talks
say
more
that.
than me.
Don't say that, because if it's a phone call for you, you want her to say exactly who it is.
It's only the bill collectors.
So then why you got the phone then if it's only the bill collectors?
I don't know. I don't
Cut
know.
it off and stop
I don't
paying the bill.
it, so it's okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't.
Okay.
I have my cell phone, so I'm not tripping, honestly. But yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry about the interruption, you guys. Anyway, okay. What advice do you have for other actors, other wrestlers, up and coming? What advice do you have for your viewers and the people?
I'll start with acting. First, I want to throw out a quote that our great Coach Jason, gave us from McKinnon Acting Studios. You remember what he said? He would
No,
say it every
he
acting
he called me
ain't for the
Smiley.
weak.
So I don't remember anything else that he
He did
said.
call you Smiley, but he would always say acting ain't for the weak,
Ooh.
and it is not.
Mm-hmm.
And you come in and you train and you do an audition and you submit it and you
Mm-hmm.
like, I nailed it. I got exactly what they put on that paper, and you don't hear nothing back.
Mm.
You like, all right, cool. I got another one. I got it. I'm gonna do it. You hear
Mm-hmm.
nothing back.
Right.
And you keep doing them and you keep doing them and you like 50, 100 in and you don't hear nothing back. And you just like, man, I ain't never getting in. Like what you can't do is you can't allow like your spirit to break. Like, trust me, these casting directors or these creators, they got thousands on thousands of self-tapes and auditions to get through.
Mm-hmm.
Half the time they ain't even looking at all of them. And that's just the straight truth.
That's sad.
So I mean, but that's just the industry
I
we're
know
in,
that's
right? Like,
it's sad though. Because you
yeah,
really put a lot of effort into these audition tapes. I
you
really
do.
put a lot of effort into it. You know how long it takes to get your ring light set up and your backdrop set up. You know,
Mhm.
it's a lot that goes into the auditioning process. And then like to never hear back or then get a callback audition and then you're excited. And you're like, oh my God, I'm one step closer. And then you don't hear
Mhm.
nothing.
I mean, but you got a call back,
That's true.
right? And so the best thing I can give you an analogy for is Usain Bolt said that he trained 4 years to run the fastest time in the 100 meters, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to keep going, and you can't put all. And this is for wrestling and acting, or anybody that's chasing a dream. Like you can't keep going. I mean, you have to keep going, and you can't give up. And the reason being is you never know when your time is going to come.
Mm-hmm.
But if you stop, you'll never get there.
That's
And what's for you is for you. What God has for you, nobody can take from you. I think the biggest thing that we all do is like, I got to get on. I got to get on now. I got to get on
yes.
now. I got to get on
That's the
now.
vibe. Yes. I gotta get on
I
right
got to
now.
get
I
on
gotta
now.
something on myself.
Right. But the problem
Yes.
is maybe you don't want to get on now.
Yeah.
Maybe it ain't the time for you to come. Right. Because when you get here, are you truly ready? Are you truly ready for what all comes with that?
Mm.
And sometimes like you gotta be humbled before you get it, because when you do get it, you'll see like that's why the big man upstairs didn't give it to me when I wanted it, because I was gonna mess this up.
Mm. Okay. Well, that really makes us want to give up. Just kidding. No, it makes that is inspirational. Thank you for that moment.
You're welcome.
That was good. That was good. Okay. Well, I feel like I've talked about anything else. Is there anything last? Okay. Lastly, do you want to do like a Q&A? Like, what do you want to?
Will
I'll let.
you ask me questions?
Huh?
Were you gonna ask me questions?
No, you can ask me a question now.
All right. Okay, here we go. What got you into doing a podcast?
Huh?
You heard me.
What did you say?
What got you into doing a podcast?
Oh Lord.
Hard
The
question.
many threats from my inner circle, I would say.
Okay.
Really, that's what jump started it.
Okay.
No, I really always okay. So I used to I went to school for broadcast journalism. I really thought in my mind I was going to do radio. That was what I wanted to do. So I always wanted to be in radio. And unfortunately, I could not get a job in it. So somehow I started off as a newspaper reporter, and I used to cover all those amazing stories. And I was the only person at the newspaper that liked wrestling, and that's how I started covering wrestling. From wrestling, I started commenting on TMZ. I went into TV, and then I was like, "Am I ever going to circle back to radio?" And then everybody kept telling me you should definitely do a podcast, do a podcast, and then I received threatening messages from you and and my sister and my besties. And then I talked to my life coaches. I have several of them, and they all were like, "This is overdue." And then, of course, my mommy had passed away, and she always thought that I would have my own stuff. She saw me as an entrepreneur. So yes, I finally started the podcast a month ago, but I really feel like I'm making her proud by doing this. So I'm trying my best to keep going and keep doing it and just keep on yes, I'm really trying my best. But it really is the motivation from my inner circle, all of my people that really made me jump into it. And I do love it because I get to interview the same people who tortured me into literally starting this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, I also made you take the advanced class at Moss too.
You said you made me do that?
Yeah, because remember, you didn't want to do it.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to do this acting thing. I don't know if it's for me. Yeah.
Can we cut? Because
that was you.
Wait a minute. Okay. We said we weren't going to talk about certain things.
That wasn't on the list. That was not on the list.
I felt like that should have been on the list because yes. Okay. Yes. No, I did not want to do advanced acting. I was going to circle back to Coach Amber's class. What did I tell you? I was like, yeah, if they put me in a different one, I'm going to go to the beginners and I'm going to start off as a beginner because I don't know. I was having a rough time. I think I experienced so much loss and so much devastation. I just was not in a place where I could believe in myself enough. At least I took the first step to doing it, but I just needed to further it. And thank God I had you with me, so we could do it together because that was tough to go through. We had to vent to each other. That was a lot because Coach Jason really did a number on us, y'all.
Well, listen, I didn't have a problem. I was thoroughly enjoyed Coach Jason's class. Y'all was talking about.
You enjoyed the 5 auditions? You enjoyed the 5?
Did you ever hear me complain about any of that?
You did not. It was the rest of us who complained, but it taught us a lot because let me tell you, when I first started off in my agency, my agents, they sent me nonstop stuff.
Hold on, pause. Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
Next question.
Did you say agency as in you are represented?
Yes, I have an acting agent. Shout out to my agency. Gotta go.
Shout out to them.
But they were sending me nonstop stuff at first. And I was like, I feel like I'm in Coach Jason's class, but just I've transferred into real life. And
Correct.
It was Coach Jason's class in real life. So shout out to Coach Jason. He's the GOAT for doing
Coach
it.
Jason got us ready for what the real world of acting would be.
He literally did. He kicked our butts, but he definitely got us into where we needed to be. And
absolutely.
We are ever so grateful. All hail Coach Jason. Now when I see him, he looks like he's calmed down a lot for his classes.
Well, I mean, the man just got done shooting with Lala. So
yes.
I better calm down too. You know what I'm saying?
He is on it. I can't even hate out. Yo, he's doing amazing. Coach Mark, Amber, literally they're filming things every single week. And it's amazing to see. It's good to see your acting coaches do what you want to be doing eventually. And they're paving the way for the rest of us. So I think that's so dope.
Right.
So yeah, that's dope too. Okay,
absolutely.
What questions do you have? Because you've really.
Well, how much time we got left? Because I don't want to.
You're pushing my buttons. You got 5 minutes left. We're good. What do you want to do?
All right, cool. No, we keep asking questions. So, what kind of roles do you want to do when it comes to acting?
Okay, so let's start. What roles do I want to do? I really feel like I'm like the funny best friend in like movies and series. I feel like I'm like your Tiffany Haddish, Jill Scott, or like who else am I? Tisha Campbell Martin. In my mind, I'm like these people. I feel like I'm the funny best friend who you want, and
So
who's gonna
you
be
could do a girls trip type movie.
huh?
You could do a girls trip type movie.
Yes, I would love to. I did like comedy stand up for like was it 2 years?
And you know what? We don't even talk no more. Let's just stop. Let's park the bus right here.
Are we parking the bus?
When are you going back to stand up?
Oh,
The
was I
the
even good?
the congregation wants to know. Didn't you open for Kev on stage? Didn't you open for him?
I did. I did do that. Thank
I,
you.
I think Kev on
Acknowledge.
stage is uh
Oh,
he's very well known,
ugh.
lots of followers.
And this
He
is what
has he
irks me.
sells out a lot of his shows.
He does. He does. Oh,
He does a comedy show where he flies comedians to California,
all
and they
right. Okay. We get the point. We get the
okay,
point. We
all
get the
right,
point.
all right.
Oh yeah, I can't. I'm busy now. I got a podcast, so I don't know if I can.
You can do the podcast in the hotel room. I don't try to hear none of this.
See, this is why. Yeah, I have a friend for sale. It's- he's got 3 names. He's got 3 names. He's got 4 names. I'm sorry. He's got 4 names, locks, and I'm selling this friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Just because. No, I really do. I would love to get back into the comedy stand-up. It's been tough. Everybody is definitely motivating me and telling me and kicking me to get back into it. I don't know. My mom used to come to my comedy show, so when she passed, it was kind of like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. She used to record it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of lost the love for it when she died. So I don't know. It's tough. Grief is a process, and that's what my therapist tells me. Grief is
So
a
you
process.
want to know what's interesting, right? Is we all know that Kev lost his brother,
Yes.
but
Mm-hmm.
I think the very first show after that, he was joking about his brother,
Yeah.
right? Like that's how he handled his grief
Tony Baker did too when he lost his
when he
son.
lost his son. So maybe you need to get on stage and tell some funny stories about your mom. That'll help you get over this thing. You know what I'm
That
saying?
might be good.
And
I did roast
we
her
can
at
get this ball back rolling again because we got to
that.
get you up on stage.
That would be cool. I mean, I did roast her at her funeral, and that really helped. I was like, sis hit me with, she hit me with cling wrap, so now I only use foil. Like, I really roasted my mom. She really was like, I mean, but I can feel her laughter like somewhere in the room when it was all happening. So I feel like I did her justice, but I feel like maybe okay, I will try my best. I am working towards it. I feel like I'm super close. So I think it is something I would get back into doing comedy stand-up. I just need a 5-minute set. Sherry Shepherd and her people told me when they came to my job, they were like, you have it. Just develop a 5-minute set and you can go anywhere.
Yeah, who been
Like,
telling
you
you?
got it. I know, right? It's hard. I know. It's tough. I've had a lot of comedians come to my job and tell me, they be like, look, you can open for me any day. And I know. It's getting yourself back up to it. I'm working myself back up to it. It's the
You know
grief.
what you should do? You should go listen to Miss Pat's interview on the
Oh, I
Breakfast
love
Club.
her.
You should go listen to her most recent interview on the Breakfast Club. She talks about how from her trauma from her past, it kept her from doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
But then as she slowly started getting through it, she was just like, can I curse?
Yeah, I think so. Not this
She
point.
was just like, fuck it. Just go do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you just gotta get into fuck it mode.
I just got look, I'm about 95% of the way there. So
Let me know when you get to 100.
I'll get it. I'll get myself back together with all of that. But that is a goal of mine to get back into comedy stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And the crowds are not forgiving though. So it's
okay.
tougher to be up there.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'll get there. Thank you. You've been a great support, honestly. So
you're welcome.
Thank you. Now stop.
Listen, we talked about how we got to get these people to find out more about you. So I'm just doing my part here.
You are. Okay, you get one last question. Make it a good one and stop playing.
Okay. Would you turn down a role where you had to address the death of a mother? Because
Oh,
I feel like you would be awesome because your emotion would be real.
yeah. Oh, it was. Uh, I don't know because remember when we were at Moss and
Hmm.
you remember when that came up? I think
Hmm.
with Coach Jason or Coach Tyler,
Hmm.
and he gave us like a role, and he gave me a role where like I had to play somebody who had lost their parent, and
Hmm.
I was like, ugh, I don't want to do
You was
this
like, you
again.
don't want to do it, right?
I did not want to do like that was a few years ago though. I
So,
might be in a better place now where I could do it, but at that point it was so fresh. Like my mom had just passed like 2 years, like a year before, and then traffic jam Jimmy had just passed. So I just was not in a good place like to do it at that time. But I think as I keep going to therapy and stuff, I think I can definitely like get to that point because I know the
mm,
emotion will be so raw and so real, and I think I can give it like the best that I can at that point.
and a lot of actors say that their best roles are the ones that they were scared to take.
Really, that's scary. That's
That
scary in
means,
itself.
you got to find you that role.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah. So no more Popeyes commercials.
You are done with Popeyes. You hear me?
Oh, I hear you. Okay. All right. You've done magnificently. Thank you so much for being my guest today. You have
You're welcome.
literally been so much fun. And I feel like you put me on speaker,
Yes.
which was tough.
Yes.
Okay, well, plug yourself. What events do you have coming up, and give everybody your social media.
So I will be wrestling down here in Atlanta next weekend. So July 14th for WLLL in Lawrenceville, Georgia. I will be wrestling July 21st in Atlanta, Georgia. That will be at Das Barbecue. And then I'll be wrestling in Atlanta again July 26th in Atlanta. So you can come follow me on my Instagram, prolific.moses, and at my Twitter, prolific moses, where you can see all the places I'll be wrestling coming up.
Okay. Wait, there's barbecue? There's food too?
Listen, I say I'm trying to get out this ring fast enough to get them before they close.
That'll be the goal at that point. It's
Yeah,
ribs. It just sounds like they're gonna be cooking ribs.
right, right.
Yeah, that's what it's giving. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you so much,
You're
Q.
welcome.
You were a joy to have on the show.
I want to come back.
Thank you for letting me put you on speaker.
You're welcome.
And for all of those out there who are always tuning into Am I on Speaker, make sure you find us on Amazon, Audible, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. And then, of course, you can see the visuals of me and Q as we're on this show. You'll see the visual on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube, you guys, also. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you, Q. I appreciate you. Now you can go put your locks up.
Thank you.
And,
yeah, because it's hot.
and enjoy the rest of your night. I appreciate you so much. And everybody else, follow me at My Fair Lady T all day, every day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.